Here's what blows most people's mind about programming. Your code might just work perfectly on your laptop with 10 items, but completely crash when someone tries to use it with 10,000 items. The difference? You didn't understand time complexity. So what exactly is time complexity? Think of it like this. Imagine you are looking for your keys. In a small apartment, you might check 5 places and find them quickly. But in a mansion with 50 rooms, suddenly you are searching way longer. Time complexity is a fancy way of asking how much longer will my code take to run as I give it more data to work with. Here's where big O notation comes in. Big O, written as O and then brackets, is simply the mathematician's way of describing how an algorithm's performance changes as the input size grows. Think of it as rating systems, like movie ratings, but for code efficiency. Let's start with the most basic example. Big O of 1, pronounced O of 1 or constant time. This means no matter how much data you throw at your code, it always takes the same amount of time. Whether your list has 5 items or 5 million items, getting the first one takes exactly the same time. You just go straight to position 0. That's big O of 1 or constant time. Now that we understand constant time, let's build on that with big O of n or linear time. The n here represents the size of your input data. Linear time means if you double your data, you roughly double your processing time. This is like looking for a specific book in a library by checking every single book one by one. If the library has twice as many books, it will take roughly twice as long. The relationship is linear, hence big O of n. With linear time under our belt, we are ready for the performance killer, big O of n squared or quadratic time. This is where things get scary fast. If you double your input size, your processing time increases by 4 times. This is the classic nested loop scenario. For every item in your list, you are checking it against every other item in the list. It's like if every person at the party had to shake hands with every other person. The handshakes grow exponentially with party size. Now that we understand this, let's build on that with something incredibly powerful. Big O of log n or logarithmic time. This is where algorithms get smart. Instead of checking every item like a brute force approach, logarithmic algorithm eliminates half of the remaining possibilities with each step. This is like looking for a word in a dictionary. You don't start from page 1. You open in the middle, see if your word comes before or after, then eliminate half of the dictionary. With each guess, you cut your remaining work in half. For a list of million items, you only need about 20 steps to find anything. That's the magic of logarithmic time. Here's why this matters in real world. Let's say you are building an app that processes user data. With big O of 1 operations, you can handle 1 million users just as easily as 1,000. With big O of n operations, 1 million users takes 1,000 times longer than 1,000 users. Challenging, but manageable. But with big O of n squared, 1 million users takes 1 billion times longer than 1,000 users. Your app doesn't just slow down, it becomes completely unusable. When you are dealing with billions of users and petabytes of data, the difference between big O of n and big O of n squared is literally the difference between a service that works and one that crashes. If you enjoy this content, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week.